Salutations all, welcome to the extra part of Super Mario Bros. 3. As you can tell, I'm going to be playing as Luigi to show off the extra warp zone stuff. That's all I'm going to be doing here, in case you aren't interested. But anyway, so the strategy is we start out in World 1, so it's very nice. We're going to be just going through level 1 and 2 as normal. Luigi doesn't have anything different about him like he did in Super Mario Bros. 2. He's just a palette swap for Mario. One different thing about this game compared to the original Super Mario Bros. Is that the two-player in this game is a bit different. See, in the original Super Mario Bros., and I didn't really take the time to explain this. I suppose I could have played as Luigi at some point in that, but oh well. In the original Super Mario Bros., you would die, and then your second player would go. In this game, you take turns. So as soon as Luigi beat a level, now Mario's up. And this is something I was mentioning a bit earlier in the playthrough, where if you go to a level somebody else has already beaten, then you do a bit of a Mario Bros. Style battle sequence where you have to kill all these spiky shell dudes. And this is to win over who beat the level, as well as get any potential cards. As you can see, the mushroom that Luigi picked up from beating the last level is there on the screen, but since he won, no difference is made. I'm really just trying to waste Mario's turn so I can get back to playing as Luigi. Level 2, same old story, we're going to be going through as we usually would. This isn't necessarily like speedrunning strategy, although I'm sure speedrunners who do any percent do use the same route. It's just that this is showing off the best method if you want to make it through as quickly as possible. I mean, this is how I beat the game first time I went through. Same with the original Super Mario Bros. In fact, I don't think I've beaten that game just without the warp zone at all. I made it pretty far, but that's the end of level 2. Mario got himself killed so he could move on there. Yeah, it's kind of annoying if you're trying to just play as Luigi. You can't just go on and then kill Mario once you eventually die. You have to do it every other level. The two players also do not share inventories, so if Mario were to go pick something up at the Mushroom House, he would be the only one to get that item. Luigi wouldn't be able to use it at all. So it can be kind of competitive, I suppose. That and beating as many levels as you possibly can compared to your opponent. But same trick we use in the Let's Play here. I'm pretty sure we use this anyway, where we hold down on that block for 5 seconds, end up in the background, just run past the exit to get to the warp whistle. And we do need to grab the warp whistle. I didn't use it at all in the Let's Play, so it's still going to be a little bit of something new. And then there goes Mario. And the castle. Now this is the other warp whistle that I'm certain I did not show off, because we had a fight with Boom Boom we had to do here. But we're going to go through until we reach the dry bones with the door. We're going to go right here. Fortunately, I missed the tail attack, but that's okay because there's another leaf just here. So what we need to do here is gain momentum and fly up here, holding right, so that we can go when you just hold right there, and once you aren't able to progress any further, then you hit up because there's a door there, and that'll lead you to where the warp whistle is. So, Mario, you need to die real quick. Could you do that for us? Oh, you made it first to jump. Oh, okay, never mind. But, yeah. Luigi now has 2 warp whistles, which you think, oh, warp you 2 worlds, or warp you from one world, or one part of the world to the next, but what we gotta do is we gotta use the warp whistle, which that tune sounds very familiar, that's interesting. But we end up here, where we can have a choice of a few worlds, or we can use another warp whistle, and that'll take us to the pipe for World 8. So, after beating just a few levels, we're already in World 8. Here, we don't have as many items as we do, and that's actually a strategy. If you want to beat World 1 in its entirety, since there's only a couple levels in it left, then you will get a power wing for beating the final airship. And I think you get some other thing for beating the Hammer Bro as well. So, you can go a bit further in, like if you want to get the Cloud from World 2 as well. But, this is just the quickest method. It's not the most efficient, since you don't get as many items, but it's the quickest. And, yeah, so this is going to be the end of Super Mario Bros. 3. Next up will be Super Mario Land for the Game Boy, which that'll be probably like a 2-parter. It's a very short game. We'll get to that when we get to that. In the meantime, Luigi, enjoy your time in the spotlight because you're not going to be in that game at all. And I'll see you guys for that, potentially, depending on if you watch it or not.